Welcome to episode 7 of the YTCN, the YouTube Cruise News show where we talk about what everybody else is talking about in the online cruise community. This week's edition features future cruise credits, mysterious disappearances, another delay, and ends with a small channel shout out. If you are one of the many people who have had a cruise canceled within the last year, then instead of getting a full refund, you may have chosen the option to leave your money in the cruise ship's bank and accept a future cruise credit, usually combined with some other kind of bonus. Well, according to Traveling with Bruce, Disney is now allowing people to use those future cruise credits until September 30th of 2022. Bruce mentions that would technically allow people to use these future cruise credits to book a cruise on the brand new Disney Wish, which is supposed to be launching next summer. But personally, I think there's gonna be some kind of restrictions for the new ship, because otherwise I just would assume that everybody who's sitting on these future cruise credits are just waiting for that ship to go online, and it's gonna be like a complete chaos. However, Disney is famous for having like the best level of customer service, so who knows, maybe they will allow it. I guess we'll all just have to wait and see. By the way, the Disney Wish is being built here in Germany, just a couple hours from where I live, and I went and visited that shipyard last summer, and that video is finally going online here on the channel next week. Yes, as just mentioned, not all cruise-related content going online nowadays is purely focused on how everything is being canceled. And over on the Top 5 Unknowns channel, they've put together a compilation entitled 5 Frightening Cases of 5 frightening cases of individuals who mysteriously vanished from cruise ships. Ooh. I have to be completely honest, I got kind of creeped out by this. Not creepy as in like ghosts and supernatural creepy, but more like how often are people most likely being murdered and thrown off of cruise ships creepy. One of the cases they explore is of a poor woman called Fariba Amani, who disappeared from a Bahama Celebration cruise back in 2012, which she was on with her quote-unquote extremely controlling boyfriend, who, by the way, didn't even find it necessary to report that she was missing to her family when he got back from the cruise. The narrator of the show goes on to say that her whereabouts are still unknown, but I think it's pretty safe to say we know where she is. By the way, there's something else about this video that really bothered me, but I'm gonna put that in a separate video over on Patreon. Breaking news! Not even 24 hours ago, in fact, it's probably not even 12 hours ago due to the time difference, Sherry over at CruiseTips TV was one of the first people to report that Carnival has once again postponed the restart of their cruising. And I mean, they basically are just doing what everybody else is doing, and they have canceled everything now until the end of May. The wording in the press release says that they've extended their pause in operations, which I guess is just like a more positively worded way than just saying,
it's all canceled.
If you had a cruise planned, you should have already received a mail listing the options available. And if you're looking forward to the launch of Carnival's new ship, the Mardi Gras, which I actually got to see twice on my Cruises to Nowhere last fall, head on over to CruiseTips TV to hear how Sherry thinks the launch of that ship is going to be affected by these changes, as well as another cruise line that has made a bitter yet not unexpected announcement. And it's time once again for a small channel shout out! Gavin and Luke from Holidays at Sea reached out to me and asked me to be featured on this recurring segment, and hey boys, today's the day. As you can imagine from the name of their channel, they focus on cruising, and isn't that the reason you're all here? Over the past few months, they've been producing a lot of YouTube shorts from footage they have from the past, but if you scroll back a little bit, you'll find a really interesting video of a day they spent on MSC's private island, Ocean Key Marine Reserve, and I have to be honest, I haven't really seen a lot of videos of this place. In this video uploaded June 12th, 2020, you can see how basically every time they decide they're gonna go out and do something, it starts pouring rain, and I can totally relate to that. Have we not all been there and done that, either on a cruise or while at Disney? And in order to compensate, they also do what I think a lot of us do in that situation when it's pouring rain. They start pouring drinks. Also, the water slides on the MSC Seaside look amazing. I didn't have that on my radar. It looks like a ship I really want to try now that I'm sort of becoming friends with MSC. So let's see when that happens. And if you're looking to discover a new cruise channel that you might not have seen yet, then go check out Gavin and Luke, Holidays at Sea, and tell them I sent you. That's it for this week's episode, but I am thrilled to say again that Emma's gonna be on Sunday Sofa Time this week. Emma from Emma Cruises. So make sure you check back in a couple days. We're gonna be talking about cruising with Costa and if I should or will be doing that soon. See you there.